Big John, Big John.
Good Friday morning, everybody. Morning, Ruckus. So, got home, had to stop at a friend's house for a little bit. Got home, fed the cats, chickens, let the dogs out. Come out, started the truck, pre-tripped it, started the truck, so she's loaded. Well, from the last video, or last night. She's loaded, the grain cart's loaded, and the combine's loaded. So, I'm gonna take the truck, head to Mommy, get it emptied, come back, dump the grain cart in it, dump the combine in it, probably go finish that field, and that'll be another load. And then I'm going to try to get over to Woodville and get them 2 small fields knocked off over there today. I already walked around once, checked everything, but I'll give you guys the tour. No plate yet, haven't got the title. I do have a temporary tag. Ooh, stainless is dirty. I do have a temporary tag in the truck. Alright, you be a good boy. You be a good boy. I'll be back. Yeah, the grass is still wet. Quite dewy out this morning. Anyway, turn the air on. Okay. Pulling out. Well, we were in and out of there so fast I didn't even have a chance to grab the camera hardly. 1,158 bushel, something like that. 1,180 bushel. Under 100,000 this time, so that's good. So yeah, we're turning and burning. We're on 475 back to 75 south. Get on the big road and open her up. We'll see you at home. Unless something interesting happens. Alright, well, I missed a really cool drone chance. I was dumping on this side of the trailer and Dad was dumping on the other side out of the combine. The stuff from last night. Then we crawled underneath the combine because we seen some wheat, some kernels, some berries, whatever you want to call them, on the framework underneath. Well, there's a hole in the, I think it's the transition cone going from the beater up into the rotor. So that and there's a spring-loaded shield under there where when the header goes up and down it flexes. That was leaking on both sides. So we did a little sledgehammering on that. The seal is a nylon seal in there. It looks like it was bowed up for some reason. So did a little hammer work on that, trying to get it straightened out. Got that pretty good. Cleaned that little hole off with some brake clean and got some good Gorilla Tape, and put some on that for now, temporary. I think it's too thin to even try to weld it. I hate welding on combines. But anyway, Dad's back here running. He's been running. Kirk stopped by. We were chewing the fat, shooting the bull, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to turn the truck around so it's pointing out before it gets loaded all the way. What do I need to do? I need to put you down. So yeah, a couple acres to go here. Then I think we're gonna try. I think I got Dad talked into going over to Woodville and getting that done. So it'll be an hour and a half once we finish this to get moved over there. Dad'll take that. He won't drive it that far with the header on it. I would. But we'll have to take the header off, put it on the cart. He'll drive that. Tammy will drive his truck pulling the header cart, and I'll take this. And get over there, get the header put back on, and get him started. And I'll come back, jump in the truck, head to Toledo, get that unloaded, and get back to Woodville and see what happens. So that sounds like a plan. Good. Well, that makes me happy. I can see the grain in the tank. So that means there's going to be more than one load, more than one tank full back here. Bad news for the truck, but good news for the yield. And that's actually a different kind of wheat over there. Different variety. There was 3 varieties of wheat in here. Guess I'm good to go play dump on the go. All right, fill the auger back up. Got a good healthy dump in here. Forgive me, sorry. Punch drunk. Condo for a deer. About 4 or 5 places right there where they were laying. Anyway, so he can get the rest on another good dump. So yeah, the truck's gonna be full. Fuller than I want again. I guess that's a good problem to have. So anyway, we'll get moved to Woodville and go from there. Well, climbed up here to take a look. Ruckus wants to come up too. Got a big hole back here, so that'll be all right. We'll still have 1,000 bushel in it probably by the time Dad dumps in here. But that'll be a nice load. He's back there behind the woods. Okay. All right. Giving the old girl a drink. And header's already off. We'll be good. Head to Woodville. Well, I see something I gotta fix, but actually it's a little refreshing. Yeah, that's on the inside. Drain for the AC must be plugged. So anyway, we're on the move. We're heading to Woodville. Dad took off about probably 10 minutes ago with the combine. I've got Bertha in the grain cart. Tammy's behind me back there with the header cart behind her truck. So we'll get the header cart hooked up, or get the header on the combine, then get that going, and then she can turn around and take me home, and I'll get in the truck, head up there, get it dumped, and get back over there, get it done, loaded, get it up and dump, get back over there, get it loaded, get back up there and dump again. They're up until 9 tonight. So it'd be nice to get both them little fields, 2 9-acre fields. Pain in the butt, but it's just how it is. Got to put something in them. So anyway, we'll see you over there. My on-off button is screwed up. Alright, well, I didn't even get the camera out going up there and back. It was just hit a gaggle of cars going up 75. They caught up with me. zigzagging in and out, brake checking and everything else. Anyway, I come through Perrysburg on the way home, hit every light green coming through there, except for one. And it was a turn, and if the traffic wouldn't have been backed up, I wouldn't have had to stop, but stopped at McDonald's in Woodville, right over there. Grabbed us some lunch at 4 o'clock. Well, it's 4:30 now, but went back to Lane. He finished up with this field. The grain cart's full, real close to full. And so we ate. He had a load in the bin from back there. This was 8 acres. That was 11 acres back there. So he dumped the load in me. I'm going to dump what's in the grain cart in here. Then then he's going to come back up and dump another load from that field in me. So that we'll have plenty of room for that back there. I don't think that's going to be as good a wheat, but you never know. So I got to figure out how I'm going to do this. I don't think I can turn. I'm going to have to back up. Ooh. All right, I'm going to put this down. See you a little bit. Well, that shot didn't go as planned. Dang it. I forgot the cart was over on this side, the header cart. I had it all set up to where I would be dumping on one side and Dad would be dumping on the other side. I even got the drone up in the air. He was coming down the lane, I put the drone up in the air, and I seen the cart over there. By that time it was too late, so dang it. been an interesting ride on the way up here, right? Papa L.
Yes.
Somebody's been eating ice cream and drinking Mountain Dews, I think. Hershey bars. They were big time wrestling. Anyway, back up here. So. Push the button and roll the chart back already. Okie dokie, it is 20 till 9, Friday night. We got Woodville off. That last load I had 1,150 bushel on it. Dad put a couple of dumps out of that backfield. The first field we did at Woodville was 8.5 acres, and the second field was 11 acres. But the 11-acre field has got woods on 3 sides of it: the north, the south, and the west. So I had a feeling that the wheat would drop off when you got farther to the west, which it did. But Dad wanted to put a couple of dumps off the combine in with that 8-acre just to make sure we had enough room to put the rest of that field in one truck. Well, it was 421 bushel. I didn't figure out what the bushels per acre for over there was. That first field did really good. The monitor is not accurate. You use the monitor like a gauge with no numbers on it. You can tell when it goes up, when you get it, if it goes up, you got better wheat. It was saying 130, so it might have been 110 right there at that spot of the woods. So he said it was hanging around 100, 103 bushel in that backfield. So maybe it went 80, which I'll be tickled pink if it went 80. Did some figuring. That field of Dad's that we took off 2 days ago, that went 91 3/4 bushel the acre. And number 4 field, the one we took off yesterday at my house and then finished this morning, that went 99.4. And I bet Woodville's in the 80s. So anyway, I'm gonna go home. I gotta run over to Woodville, taking the truck home. Gotta run over to Woodville and get Bertha in the grain cart and bring that back home. We're done over there. Dad brought the combine home. Lester was over there. Well, you've seen him and the kids rode with me on that last round. So he was gonna bring the grain table back with his truck. I'd still like to put a hitch on the back of the combine so we can just pull it behind the combine. But Dad don't want to do that, which is fine. I mean, you don't want to mess with it, don't want to mess with it. But anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go home, have a couple cold snacks. I've been up since 2 o'clock yesterday. Went to work last night, jumped in the truck this morning, been going ever since. But yeah, so a couple cold snacks and a shower and I'll be ready for bed. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you on the next one, depending on what the weather does. They're calling for rain tonight, and there's a few clouds, but there's nothing coming out of them. I'm headed east right now. It don't look bad out, but there is a chance of some showers coming through, so we'll see. If not, we'll either go down to my brother's house and tackle that 18 acres, or we'll go across the road and start in on that 35 acres of mine. Time will tell. Thanks again. See you on the next one. All right, sitting out here in front of the barn, having a cold snack. And this is northeast.
I don't want him in the pool.
Up towards the lake.
I don't think he would be.
Now it's going to calm down. There we go.
Just go see where he's at. He might have went in and changed his clothes too. If you don't mind, baby.
And clouds are erupting.
Do you
upwards.
see him coming back or close? Just come back, okay?
Looks kind of dark over that way too. That's due west right there, so that's northwest, northeast. Ooh.
That was a good one.
Yeah, it was. Hope this is coming through. Looks like it is. I got her zoomed all the way in. That stuff's up over Canada, probably. All right, this is it now, this time. Maybe, unless something else happens. See ya. That ought to work.